Yo! What's good? What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good?
What?
We
Boy,
back.
if you don't get your chicken eating water.
We back. Earz to the Streetz TV, Wick made 912. We need to do a mic check. 1 2 1 2 first. Mic check. How y'all doing in the chat? Mic check. Yeah. Okay. Salute. Too Smart. Salute Joshua Hawkins. Carl Belton. K2O. Mika. What's good, baby girl? David Johnson. What's good? Lovely Givens. Knowledge Power. What's good, homie? Got Joshua Hawkins in the area. I'm just being me. Salute to you. I seen Queen Regina was in here earlier. She was one of the first ones to check in on it. I'm trying to give people a little time to come in, but you know how it is, man. Earz to the Streetz out here canceled, man. So we have to get it how we get it. Salute Jimmy McFly. Johnny Lee. Goddamn, boy, where you been at? Boy? Boy, you been missing for a while, old Johnny Lee. You done pop back out of them bushes, I see. G-Mac, what's going on, homeboy? My bad, y'all, for being late. I had to take me a little nap. Y'all know how I do. And sometimes when I get up from that nap, boy, I be fighting myself to get up. But when I'm up, I'm up. But sometimes I have to fight myself to get up. I'm like, nah, I got an obligation. I already set my life for this time. I I set my line for this time. Okay, you been laying low. That's what's up. That's what's up. So y'all, we about to get started into the content. I had to get my Rumble right real quick. I had forgot to set it up in Rumble, so I wanted to make sure we had that set up in Rumble. But yeah, man, we gonna get into the content tonight, man. I don't know if y'all heard about. Well, let me put it like this. So, you know, every content creator, they're gonna have, you know, the people that rock with them, and you gonna have those day ones, those dudes that, you know, been around from, if you say you started in 2012, you're gonna have those, and as soon as you start getting hot, you're gonna have those certain dudes that, you know, that come around when you first start getting hot and everything, and they've been loyal to you from the beginning. So as a content creator, you know, sometimes you keep those guys around, you make them your top mods, all that type of stuff. And this is a situation that DJ Akademiks is in. And he has a mod by the name of Lil Boom. Now, Lil Boom been around with Akademiks for the longest. You know, they, you know, pretty much been his #1 supporter. I don't want to call him a dick rider or meat eater or none of that shit there, even though he does do a lot of the shit. But at the same time, you know, he's just a big supporter. Now, the only problem with that is when you support somebody and you're on their channel a whole bunch and you're constantly ridiculing other people for, you know, whatever rumor that might be getting put out on them, and you're constantly running your mouth about some shit, eventually somebody's gonna look up your shit. And if your shit ain't clean, you might be in some damn trouble. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, if your nose ain't clean, you know, you might be in some trouble. So sometimes you got to be careful about, you know, how you going in on the next person, especially when you know you got some shit on under your sleeve. Now, we had this same situation with another individual a couple of months ago. And I'm talking about Biz one-on-one. Remember a couple of months ago when these wabbits started trying to slander my name, trying to call me something that nigga I ain't never did. And anybody that know me in real life, they know damn well that ain't my character. They know damn well what I've always been about. They done seen me in action. They know I ain't never had no problem getting no woman. I ain't never had to do no weird sneaky shit. And I even have the woman come up. Now, that's one thing that these niggas will never do. Is never have no woman come up to testify for them. They always fighting the law by themselves. If they can have the woman come up and say the same thing that they saying, everybody should be all right. Now, we remember Biz was one of the first ones jumped out the fucking window talking shit on Earz. Talking about some shit like, what he said? He said some shit about you gotta be careful because he got a 13-year-old daughter, and that Earz, and that you gotta be careful of people like me because I might be watching this 13-year-old daughter by the pool. That's what he said about me, right? Then we come to find out a couple of weeks later, this nigga is registered. And the reason I'm bringing this up because we're about to look at a similar situation. I swear to God, y'all gonna swear that this nigga is Biz one-on-one when he started talking. He said everything Biz said, he did everything Biz said. I swear to God. Y'all gonna be like, hold up, is these the same niggas? I promise you, y'all gonna say that. Cause you gonna be like, ain't no fucking way in the world. But I guess it's the way that when these dudes get caught in that type of shit, they put the same type of justifications on there. And I'm gonna tell y'all, the reason that he's caught in this shit The reason he got exposed is for one reason. And that's because he's one of those type niggas that love to go after these women. Yes, he's one of those type niggas. He's a mod in a really big channel. He has the approval of a really big content creator. So what he likes to do is he likes to use that power to go after women in the chat or people that's in this Discord and stuff like that. So what they'll do is when you got that power, he gained a lot of traction off of DJ Akademiks. First of all, let's just say that. And then once he got that power off of DJ Akademiks, of course a lot of people started following him. So now you got people that's his mods and stuff. So one day he turned around and changed up on one of his mods, a female. He started doxing the girl, started putting out her personal information on the internet about her doxing her children, all kind of little weak ass shit that a lot of these dudes on the internet be doing, and they'll hide behind the content creator. And that content creator won't never say a motherfucking word about how that so-called man is going about shit. How they stalking women, how they putting their business out there, calling them out their name. All that weird ass shit that they be doing. The content creator sit right around, won't never say a motherfucking thing, but then they'll turn around and ridicule every other person, everything that another person got going on. Constantly turn around and put all kind of bullshit out about another person. But when it's your homeboy, them niggas be tight-lipped as a motherfucker. Why? Because they got an image to keep themselves. They don't want people. They know that they tied to that person. You'll see them with pictures with that person. They'll be going out having all kind of evenness with that person and all that shit. They'll be vouching for that person. Then they'll find out that they ass is sick in the damn head. And then they'll turn around and try to act like, well, make up an excuse for their ass. We done seen that shit. We seen it firsthand. So that's what that kind of remind me of when I seen this situation. I said, oh, it ain't just in this sector that these niggas do this, what would you call it? Go along, get along tactic. If you may, no pun intended. It ain't just in this sector that niggas close the blind eye to stuff. What's good, Queen? Nah, it ain't just this sector that'll do that. They doing that on every sector. As long as it's your homeboy, as long as it's, somebody that's gonna cheerlead for you, they gonna go after the women that you want them to go after. Cause when DJ Akademiks over there talking about certain women, oh, he's all on board. He's the main nigga wanna sit here and tell you about how much ain't shit these bras is and this and that. Young dude ain't got no clue about women at all. Getting a whole bunch of attention off another man's hard-earned work. So that's been what's going on with this particular character that we're about to talk about right now. And we're about to see the same type of activity. I promise you. We're about to see the same type of activity that we've been seeing that was over here in this sector. Except for, I'ma give Akademiks a little credit. Akademiks gave that man a fair trial. He gave him a fair trial. He let him come up. He let him explain himself. And then he let all the evidence come out. And then when it was all said and done, Akademiks was like, nah, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I can't even defend that shit. I can't defend it. It's too much evidence. Like, goddamn. But we seen other motherfuckers do the same shit. And what they do, y'all. Oh, well, if you go get it off your paperwork, it's like you never did it. Like, what?
What?
Like, what? Why is that? Because they want to make sure that they don't look bad. They want to protect themselves. Oh, if I sit here and admit that this person actually did this, now I gotta admit that I've been covering for this person, especially when you've been talking down on somebody else in some kind of situation like that. That wasn't even true. You've been talking about a person like that wasn't even true, but then when there's somebody right there in your circle, you tight-lipped. You defend them. So I give it to DJ Akademiks. At least he didn't do that. He did not do that. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to. So, without further ado, let's get into that. But I'm gonna play a quick video by the homie Crucial K before we get into the content. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button on the way in, and we about to react to the DJ Akademiks Lil Boom situation. Make sure y'all share the content. It's Friday night, and we about to get it in. Crucial K, new joint, jump off the roof.
I got the flavor, now and later, if I don't got on the polos, you rock across the gators, I'ma keep spitting that vodka, 100% proof, truth, why is it smoking? This shit hot, hey, what about the do? Something about it better look. Jump out the roof, hey, what about it do? Jump out the roof, this nigga look like he better jump out the roof, hey, bitch, you better move, bitch, this shit 3 lit, jump out the roof, then I'll make a nigga wanna jump out the roof, ain't no more room left, you better jump out the roof, hey, this shit wet, sick, lit, big, fire, flame, big, geek, up, Steve, Urkel, no breakfast, but a nigga T-phone creep, tryna not geek enough, I said, here, pop this pill, you going up, here, I cannot hear, cause I ain't not here, I done took off the weather forecast, said clear, turn, okay, I am out of here, let go, I don't need a pilot here, green stick to my pockets, woo, I'm like, damn, how the hell I get a cat here, money, green mercury, skirt, nope, I don't really like poops, let the chicken head stay around me, that give me a reason to jump out the roof, okay, well, shining like the way I rolled up, I could get on skates, better looking at me, what, you don't want me to leave you screw face, I'm too cool, nigga, two-face, polo, fit, white, Colgate, I don't want your bitch, she ugly, she looking at my feet, cause she ain't got no shade, bald head ass ain't got no hair, look at how she dress, she don't even give a care, she don't need to jump out the roof, woo, kill herself, jump out the air, that was just some child's play check, okay, but in here, just kill for real, got some polo shoes 3 years ago, guess what, don't come out to this year, facts, if it don't say Ralph Lauren, sorry, I cannot take it back, something happened every time to me when my body is covered down in Ralph, market, I want shit that ain't hit the market, red and white, same color, tall horses on me, getting superpowers, I get loose and jump out the roof, woo, I got the flavor, now and later, if I don't got on the polos, you rock across the gators, I'ma keep spitting that vodka, 100% proof, truth, why is it smoking? This shit hot, hey, what about the do? Something about it better look. Jump out the roof, hey, what about it do? Jump out the roof, this nigga look like he better jump out the roof, hey, bitch, you better move, bitch, this shit 3 lit, jump out the roof, then I'll make a nigga wanna jump out the roof, ain't no more room left, you better jump out the roof, I got the flavor, now and later, if I don't got on the polos, you rock across the gators, I'ma keep spitting that vodka, 100% proof, truth, why is it smoking? This shit hot, hey, what about it do? Something about it better look. Jump out the roof, hey, what about it do? Jump out the roof, this nigga look like he better jump out the roof, hey, bitch, you better move, bitch, this shit 3 lit, jump out the roof, then I'll make a nigga wanna jump out the roof, ain't no more room left, you better jump out the roof.
Watch sports with live TV.
Though it's so good to be back, this a new year, this is my year, you know it, I'ma be everywhere just like COVID, turn the rap game into the Squid Game, line up nigga like a line of cocaine, I'm 912 just like camouflage, about to cause hell and bring pure pain, it's Crucial K, hating niggas, capping niggas, telling bitches, jealous hoes, they niggas sweeter than jelly rolls, after all these years that I represented, they still ain't showing no love, niggas, so fuck them all with no glove, niggas, straight raping y'all, they looking for y'all and I done ate them all, wet day come after Friday, ain't that's a Saturday, I'ma kill these rappers on the weekend, so Saturday gon' be a Saturday. I'm about to fuck all y'all pussies up. I'ma beat these pussies up, masturbate, slap a nigga in the face like patty cake, patty cake. Shout out to Rico being kinda youngin'. These rappers starving, man, cook them something, man. Man, fuck these niggas like a hooker, brother. Call me Crucial Carter like I'm Tunchi, brother. I got a short fuse like coochie cutter. Shawty said I'm a dog, I bet I mother. Shoot a bird at your daddy, shoot a bird at your brother. Then kiss your sister, then fuck your mother. Cruise control, she want this one like a fishing pole. I just want that top like a totem pole. She gagging and shaking, called the Holy Ghost. That's murder, she wrote, murder, she choke. They gon' charge me with murder, deep throat. I heard Shawty be talking too much. Man, it should help me as hero. Hey, hold up, wait, y'all about to get 8-8. Beating on my chest like a goddamn 8. These niggas in the city be crashing the bucket. I'm a lure just so y'all can stay right there in the bucket. My cousin be bloodin', I be like, what up, buzz? He said, keep killing these rap niggas, killing already. You know that I'm flying on the buzzer. Maybe y'all on my tip like a nigga grand hustle. Where my nigga Young Dro at? Long time I came to talk my shit. Hey, hold up, fuck your feelings, nigga. Fuck your feelings, nigga. Music, man. Long time man, I hate to do it. It's that 2022. I'm independent. I can drop when I wanna drop and say what the fuck I wanna say, nigga. You gotta know that. Hey, let me get back in it. Fuck it. I'ma go full ignorant. Dingo crazy, acting all belligerent. I'm poetic, pimpin', nigga, still a gentleman. Polo still linen, nigga. Rap Lauren is still dimming. Got the big head like the Blue Benjamin. I'm a Georgia Papa, I'm on full energy. Y'all crack addicts, I'm a rap addict. Cause I'm good at it on a 30th addict. I've been running this game so goddamn long. My legs gone, I need prosthetics. Still running round in circles on them. So athletic, no athlete. But I'm so unique and I'm so elite. Kicking y'all ass and I ain't got no feet. I've been up for days, so I don't need to sleep. I'm full off these rappers, I don't need to eat. Get in my belly. But I'm a little toothpick though, for what? Cause I don't wanna hate you niggas stuck in my teeth. Oh goodness gracious, oh goodness grief. Your whole circle green looking like a reef. I wish a nigga would try me like a tree. I go power banging on every branch and leaf. Can't lock me out, I got the master key. Got beats by the pound like Master P. I'm a soldier, you know my sucker shock you. My grease stay lit, I gotta keep it poppin'. Just in case a nigga wanna come and get it poppin'. I am already lit, don't gotta get it started. Can't restart it, go retarded. I ain't digging y'all niggas like a motherfucking hoe in the garden. God forgives and I don't. Y'all half of 100, nigga, 5-0. Y'all niggas be telling like 6'9". Then walk around a nigga like the shit fine. It ain't just these niggas, it's chicks too, bitch. Middle finger to you niggas and your bitch too, bitch. I'ma stick to the G code. 2022, gotta hit these hoes like Debo. The bitches be nosy. Damn, take your ass home. Take that nigga that with you before it be two of him and two of you. I'ma talk my talk, little goofy. Fuck it, hit him with the sticks like sushi. It's that stick talk music. Okay, let's do it.
All right, y'all, let's do it. Shout out to my homie Crucial K. Had to show some love to my 912 homie, man. That's how I do. I always want to show love to my hometown, man. So much talent down there, you know. It just matter if we get to it or not, man. We got to get out each other's way. So, all right, let's start here because we got a lot to cover. Earz got to give y'all all the what you call it, tea. We gonna call it. I gotta give you all the beer. Or give you all the liquor or whatever it is that you drink, all the coffee. So like I say, hold on, let me make sure y'all can see what I'm seeing. Make sure y'all can see everything I'm seeing. But like I say, okay, so you know, I hate to kind of put this on DJ Akademiks because you know it's not his fault. You know, we ain't gonna be sitting here doing background checks on every nigga that we start kicking shit with. But like I say, sometimes when you talk the way you talk on people, and you bring these chat niggas around, as he call them, they his chat niggas, and they get out here and they go to talking wild on people and stuff like that. You know, you be like, hold on, man, y'all niggas be carrying these narratives and stuff. And then when it's other people, y'all be so adamant about it. Y'all go so hard about it. Y'all to tell you how much of nasty niggas these niggas is and all that shit. But it's when it's your people, it's all the excuses in the world. So let me show you what I'm talking about when I say that, you know, these guys will come out and start putting all that bullshit out. Now, I gave y'all one example of how the nigga was playing with me, how Biz was playing with me. And I definitely want to give y'all an example how him and Biz got a lot in common. But before I get to that, I want to let y'all hear how he sounded. Now, remember a couple of months ago, we was discussing the Kai Cenat situation. Do y'all remember the time where we was discussing the Kai Cenat situation when Kai Cenat homeboy got caught up when a girl was accusing him of doing some weird stuff? Do y'all remember that situation?
What was trying to be?
So if you remember that situation, that's when Kai Cenat homeboy got into the situation. This boy had a whole bunch to say. Now let me take y'all back to that. Okay, so if y'all remember that, y'all remember I went to Lil Boom's Twitch account. Remember the dude Twitch account that I went to, and he was talking about the Casanet friend situation? He had one of the biggest mouths about it. Yeah, so if y'all remember that, here it go right here. Hold on, let me make sure this is the right one. Yeah, if y'all remember that Casanet situation, y'all definitely gonna remember this. All right. Pull this down just a little bit. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. I got it. All right, yeah, if you remember the Casanet situation, you remember this live right here. So listen to what he got to say about when it's somebody else.
No, he believes me. That's why he got an attorney.
Because remember, this young dude right here, he was the one that was accused of messing with R-word and the girl, and then come to find out that the girl was lying, right? So as they were trying to do the investigation, he was telling Act like, yeah, Casanet need to cut him off. He makes the brand look bad. Blah, 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 blah. This sound like the same way Biz was trying to come at me on some bullshit. Then we found out about him.
You're lying.
He believes me. I know he does. He's just not gonna snitch on his friend.
No, I'm folding on that nigga, bro. I'm folding on him, bro. Because he hurting the brand. All it takes.
I don't care about his stupid ass brand. I don't even watch this shit. I don't know nothing about him.
But I'm saying, for him, it's like, if this man is hurting, like, he's basically hurting Kai by even being associated with Kai and doing some shit like that. So if I'm Kai, I'm denouncing this nigga because obviously I didn't try to get you, like, I didn't try this. I didn't try for this to happen. So I'm denouncing this nigga. You could be my friend for like 8 years. You don't do, if you was my homie, you know to not do shit like that. You gonna hurt me. So if you don't give a fuck about me, why the fuck would I care about you? It's just the fact that you was out there doing all this research yourself when he could have probably helped you instantly.
Yeah.
Facts. And if he was out here to denounce it, I bet he'd be like, it'll be a big story. So I bet he. Like,
no, he believes me. That's why he got an attorney.
You're lying.
He believes me. I know he does. He's just not gonna snitch on his friend.
No, I'm folding on that nigga, bro. I'm folding on him, bro. Because he hurting the brand. All it takes.
I don't care about his stupid ass brand. I don't even watch this shit. I don't know nothing about him.
But I'm saying, for him, it's like, if this man is hurting, like, he's basically hurting Kai by even being associated with Kai and doing some shit like that. So if I'm Kai, I'm denouncing this nigga because obviously I didn't try to get you, like, I didn't try this. I didn't try for this to happen. So I'm denouncing this nigga. You could be my friend for like 8 years. You don't do, if you was my homie, you know to not do shit like that. You gonna hurt me. So if you don't give a fuck about me, why the fuck would I care about you? It's just the fact that you.
Now y'all hear him now. Y'all hear him. He's just so adamant, man. You know, this man had a lie put on him. This man, they was lying. The girl was lying on him. Came out that the girl was bold-faced lying on him. The evidence, when the evidence showed, it was bold-faced lie. Just like how Biz tried to put that shit on me. But when the evidence showed, it was really you that was doing what you was pointing the finger at me doing, knowing that you was on the registry. This nigga at this time, he knew that he was on probation for what he did to those girls. He knew it. He's been around DJ Akademiks since like 2015, somewhere around there. So for about 7-8 years, he been around in the bushes, and every time DJ Akademiks that had something going on, DJ Akademiks let this nigga come on his large platform. You got 20, 30,000 people in the damn chat. And you got this nigga over there putting in his input, slaying the fuck out of the next man. But it's really him. It's really him that's the real fucking creep. where they do this shit at, y'all? Where the hell they do this shit at where niggas sit there and speak on another man knowing that they got some real creepy shit going on they damn self? And another man be over here fighting for their life, knowing damn well what they being accused of is some bullshit. And it be a nigga that be registered, a nigga on active papers, that be around there trying to push the narrative because they figure, hell, that should have never come back to me. I hope they never find out about me. So let me make sure I throw on some little extra sauce. Yeah. I'm gonna throw on a little extra sauce. So let's take that down. Let's go to exhibit number 2. Exhibit number 2, top prosecutor. Salute Queen Regina for acknowledge, showing love to the top prosecutor. We definitely gotta prosecute this wabbit. So exhibit number 2. Okay. Well, before we get to exhibit number 2, let me let y'all hear DJ Akademiks, how he kind of tried to squirrel it. He tried to ease his way out of this little bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. He tried to ease his way out of this a little bit. At least the accountability. But like I say, it's not him that did it. So, you know, I'm not never saying we need to hold him responsible. I'm just saying in general, when it becomes their homeboys, the energy turn a whole different kind of way. The energy is totally different when it's one of their friends. Oh, okay, here it is. So this is how DJ Akademiks started out his live. Because for a couple of days, people been calling out Akademiks. Like, hold on, bro. You been calling out hell of a niggas. You been talking hell of a shit. But now your homeboy out here, you been quiet as a motherfucker. So Akademiks, he was like, before he spoke on it, he wanted to get all the details of the situation. So let's see what he's talking about a little bit. And we gonna kind of skip through videos because I got different kind of evidence of, you know, to kind of break down what I'm trying to say. So we got a lot to go over. Let's just put it like that. We might even have to do 2 parts. But we got time this weekend.
We have, from what I've seen, we have about like...
Fair use. Akademiks, don't be trying to motherfucking flag me and shit. Goddamn, you play everybody's shit. Goddamn, let somebody else have a little something.
10 to 15 employees, 80 to 90% of them have originated from the chat. I'm so proud of that number because it's only right for the people who have given me the energy that when I need to hire someone, I go back to those same group of people who are also talented. So if I need an editor, if I need someone to do anything, you know what I mean, build a set, design.
So he's saying that he hired most of his people out of his chat. And I'm not mad at him for that now. You know, that ain't a bad idea. You know, the people that support you, if they got some kind of talent or whatever, why not hire them out of your chat? Now, we know some YouTubers that'll try to use the people out of their chat. We know some YouTubers, they try to look for all the free labor they could possibly get. But, you know, some YouTubers, they'll actually hire somebody out of their chat. And I ain't mad at that.
Find something. Hey, could you make me a cover art? I would like to hire people that are in...
What's good, the Beef Sector Podcast?
In the chat. I want to at least keep the money recycling here, help you guys out because you guys have helped me out, okay? I say that to say that's kind of been my MO along the years. The people who you see me contribute to stream.
Now, the first thing he's trying to do, he's trying to justify where the fuck Lil Boom come from. Because everybody like, nigga, how you get this nigga beside you? And already you could just look at the nigga and see that he a weirdo type nigga. Just looking at him, he look like one of the niggas you talk about all the time. When you talking about these dusty niggas, he look exactly like that.
I've met them because I wanted to interact with you guys. And by the way, this is why maybe some of y'all have I call it weird parasocial relationship with me, even though most of y'all have a healthy relationship with me. Again, the people who you hear contribute on my stream, I have found in the chat. I found Lil Boom. He was a frequent commenter on my YouTube videos, 2016, 2015. He used to make the funniest comment. That's how I found.
Do you hear that? This is how he found Lil Boom. He was an avid dick rider, pretty much. He was an avid dick rider. They loved him. Hey, he commented on all my videos. He pretty much been clout chasing since 2016. And he agreed with everything I say. How did I tell y'all about these narcissistic people? As long as you can agree with everything they say, everything is all good. They'll even come on their screen to defend you. You got a little talent. Talent might not be nothing but trashing women. A lot of these women trashers, they just want to be around people who have the same trait they have. They have nothing in common except for their disagreement about women because of how shitty they is. And they'll try to say, well, it's all these women do this. These women want a real man that do this. And they don't look at themselves in the mirror. They don't listen to Kevin Samuels. Hey, I agree with Kevin Samuels. But it's not for every nigga. Y'all dusty niggas can't put yourself in the same qualification as rich niggas. I get it. I ain't no high value man. I'm a man with high value. Shit, everybody ain't making that type of money. Cool. We know that you get to pick different type of bitches with different type of money. Cool. But when you ain't got that long money, you don't get to pick your different, you don't get to goddamn talk about all the bitches like that until you get your money up. Unless you one of those goddamn, them slick back hair niggas, them high yellow slick back hair niggas that, you know, the ladies fall for. Hey, you got to get it how you live, my nigga. But it'll be these dusty, dirty ass niggas. I can show y'all a picture of this nigga Boom. This nigga got an extra set of fangs. This nigga got a set of fangs in his mouth. Like, this nigga got an overbite so fucked up. It's crazy. We'll join on here later, though. But every nigga think they qualify for the same type of female.
Found Lil Boom. I didn't grow up with Lil Boom. I found him there. He's a chat nigga. I found him there, right? The majority of other people I found through their opinions or their...
He found them there. So just like a Biz one-on-one, he was over there cheerleading, probably blocking everybody in the chat, talking shit about everybody he talked shit about, all that monkey shit. And he been around for a minute, making himself being seen. You can go back to, you can go research Lil Boom right now, and you'll see the content that he's been making for the last couple of years. We're going to get into that in a second. But I just want to let Act at least tell his standpoint of where he got this nigga from. We got a lot to go, though. We got 1090 Jake that's going to come up, question this nigga. We're going to have this nigga himself come up and do the whole Biz one-on-one routine. Oh, y'all don't want to miss this.
Contribution.
Y'all make sure to hit the like button on your way in. Share the content if you're a content creator.
AJ, other people, shit, even me trying to start a podcast, which, again, this is me trying to listen to y'all and trying to reverberate everything I've had because you guys are giving me a lot back into the audience. Okay, all right, cool. If I'm going to invest in...
I'm going to speed this up just a little bit, not because of a fair use reason, but just because we don't want to have to go into normal speed through all this. I'll explain whatever it is. If you missed something that he said, trust me, I caught it. And I'll break it down to you. But we don't want to be in slow track with this shit.
To podcast. Let me see if there's some talented people in the chat, in the audience, in the Discord. So here's a TCS podcast. That's the comment section if you don't know. That's who I am. Okay? So if you wonder, or you're like, yo, where does Act get whoever from? The majority of the time,
Act went over every question that his audience might want to know. Act probably lost more sleep about this than he did about that female accusation that's going on about him. See, Act actually wants to get away from the personal situation that's going on with him. He has a girl that robbed him tried to rob this nigga for damn near for $250,000. And right now, he keep running back to that girl. Everybody done found out. Act want people to stop talking about that. So it's kind of a blessing in disguise that they got a new wabbit. They got new wabbit meat right now. It's new wabbit meat on the grill right now. Ack is happy about that. Believe me, Ack is happy that there's some new wabbit meat on the grill.
I've met them because of you. I've met them because they could have been you. I've met them because of the chat. Okay. Recently, there's been a lot of things said about Lil Boom. Recently, there's been a lot of video, paperwork, other things that I'm trying to grasp and get a full handle on. And also being someone who, I've always told you, if there's anything that will ever be my downfall, it's always will be my friends or loyalty. Because I'll give people second, third, fourth, fifth, seventh chances, and I usually try to see the best in people. It's not the best trait to have, but it is I think it's an admirable trait because you don't want to think people are horrible.
He give people 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 chances. Because he's just a great person. He's kind of trying to justify why he keep taking that girl back. And then he's going to come to the people. When that girl mess around and put something on his ass that he can't get rid of, when she mess around and rob him or put some kind of bullshit on his name that he really can't get rid of, that's when he's going to start doing the whole bash campaign on her. Wanting everybody to be on his side about her. And everybody going to be like, nigga, you knew better anyway. Why the fuck should we feel sorry for you when you the one doing this to your damn self?
Okay. With all that being said, obviously, when stuff came out last stream, I mentioned, and by the way, I didn't know what was what. And I was like, yo, to keep it real, man, I'm not going to speak prematurely. And for some people, especially, I got to address the weird parasocial people who are living in my pants. They're thinking, no, you got to do what we want when we say. No, I need to see mountains of proof. I need to see actual proof. I need to see, like, real shit for me to disavow someone or whatever the case is, right? I'll need to speak to people as well, right? Because I know sometimes y'all want me to do what y'all want to do, and I keep vehemently telling y'all that this will not be the case, right? I'm an independent thinker, and I hope you are too, because I've never said y'all should be mine, like, just drones of me, right? With all that being said, definitely, I was definitely in the frame of mind. I was like, nah, you know what? What he's accused of? What was he charged with? What was the disposition with that? Was he guilty? Blah, 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 whatever. Regardless, at that moment, of course, and I said, shout out to Boom, right? I will be honest with y'all. Video, which, I guess I've confirmed at this point that it's actually true. It didn't look good. I'm gonna be honest with you. And, man, that video just was not good. It was not good.
At least he keeping it real now. Yeah, that video don't look right. That video don't look right. I mean, he got to keep it 100.
And, I spoke to Boom. That video, with a lot of the assumptions or the narratives or what y'all are taking it to be, I understand. And this is why, vehemently I will say this now. In terms of, first of all, our audience here, this ain't the United States of America. Y'all ain't entitled to, First Amendment. But still, please, if someone is voicing their opinion about their interpretation or whatever they seem, please allow them to do it, right? Of course, I'm going to still do my streams and shit like that, but still, please allow them to do it. I definitely want Boom to speak upon these things publicly and, probably give y'all more clarity or whatever, but I will definitely say it don't look good.
Now, at least we see a difference between Act. Act saying, yeah, I would suggest you go ahead and speak on it publicly. We heard another nigga say, hey, man, shut up. Don't tell them no more. There's a difference between the defense.
It just doesn't look good, okay? The video, from what I've seen, the narratives, every narrative I've seen, the video would lend to help all the negative narratives. So again, unfortunately, and I didn't even know this video existed, truth be told. I didn't know. I didn't, really, I thought it was some, again, I don't even want to get into, the explaining of, what I thought and what, because in reality, I understand.
I'm going to tell you what he thought, and yeah, I'm going to speak for him. See, the reason that, let me tell y'all the reason that this information came out. And this is a data teacher moment. The reason this information came out is because this nigga was harassing a woman. Y'all know how everybody like to harass, and I'm going to just use it as an example. I know she started a lot of shit, but how they started out with harassing the Queen Regina. They do it with Lovelace right now. They doing it with, other females in this sector. But you will have these kid one-on-one, these crater face Ninja Turtle, Gary Chavez type niggas that go at these females all the time, you know, and they be weirdos. They do all that bidding. But if you found out about these niggas in real life, you found out these niggas are women haters. What he did is he had a female that was in his Discord that he was cool, that she was his mod. They had a disagreement. He didn't like how she was being the moderator for him. So as instead of just saying, hey, you ain't gonna be my moderator no more, respect to you, you still could kick it, you know, but you're not gonna be my moderator no more. He decided to start doxing this girl, putting out her kids' information, her information, all this stuff like that. So the girl, she decides she's gonna sue him for the defamation, and she said that in her state, doxing is illegal. So she was willing to put charges on it. So in her investigation of finding out what's his real name and all that stuff like that, she's the one that came across this information. So if he wasn't harassing this girl, this information would have never came out about him. He did it to himself. And on this same live, the girl's gonna come up and tell what happened between him and her and how she found the information. And you're gonna hear a lot of biz one-on-one coming out of his mouth.
It doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter, right?
I mean, kids one-on-one, my bad.
It doesn't matter, right? But like, there was a slight chance. I was like, yo, you know what? I know people get railroaded by the criminal system, and sometimes you gotta agree to some shit that is a plea, but like it don't make you look favorable, and you get railroaded because you can't afford a lawyer, and I don't know, you know what I mean? Again, just not a good look, and yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. Boom is welcome to any time to hop on my stream or anywhere else to speak on these things, right? Because this is something that people care about. And for the people who, you know, either have, you know, and again, I know y'all have thought about or said whatever, they're like, what do you think about this? What are you going to say? Please don't think that I am a defender of any individual who would be a pedophile, who would be a child molester, who would be endangering any type of children. That's a fact. Okay? That is a fact. Also, please don't believe that, you know, what we have here will be a safe haven for anybody who would be known or proven to be that type of person. Okay? I also do want to say, while I'm saying that, is that we should hear everybody out, right? Like, again, if we only go by accusations, and yeah, sometimes things seem very abundantly clear, I like to give people, okay, let's hear you out. That's what I'll say for that. And
no, I think that's fair. You know what I'm saying? You should never just, just go off of, all these accusations and all that stuff like that. Yeah, you always need to hear people out. So I ain't mad at him for hearing the man out. And I think a lot of people kind of went to Axe live, and the way that Axe gonna go about this, you're gonna think that he kind of defended him. But at the end of the live, he kind of like, hey man, I can't defend that shit. So
again, just to be very clear, if anybody has endangered children or have been creepy, done weird things to kids, this will not be a safe haven for you. Okay? Friend or not, let me be clear with that. All right? We'll be clear on that. Okay. Let me just pull up the comments. Somebody said, I'm harboring. So, that's a fact, right? And what I mean by harboring is like, what? I mean, there's 10 types of it. It looks kind of bad. What? When did I say that? Hey, honestly, no more. Hey, openly as well. Yeah. I do know there's people that's just either trolling or want to just see destruction and mayhem, but there are people with legitimate concerns, and the last thing I want to do is to make those people feel like, oh yeah, we're just like basically just saying, nigga, fuck you, we do what we want type shit. Because of course, at the end of the day, no matter what, I am still accountable to the majority of y'all. You know what I mean? Like, as I said, we have different factions of like people. Since anything trying to get back in, I don't know.
Let's slide up a little bit. Let's get to the part where Lil Boom come up, because we still got the part where 1090 Jake and the video that we got, the video evidence that we got to show. So I'm fast forwarding through it to the part where the guy actually comes up Akademiks is gonna look over the video with him, and we're gonna hear his explanation.
This not necessary. It says, Ak, you're too fucking loyal. You know what I said this earlier. I was in the rain. If somebody came to me and said, yo, you killed 2 niggas over there, they gonna have to show me you walking out, taking a shiesty off, pulling your hoodie down, smiling at the camera, got the gun in your hand, shooting you 4 times. I'm like, oh damn, he actually did it. Until then, I'm like, man, my nigga ain't do shit. What are you talking about?
Now at least he's keeping it real. Somebody could tell him something about somebody, and he needs to see overwhelming evidence. He got to see the nigga pull off his mask, shoot the nigga, and say his name, and show his birth certificate and ID for him to believe something about one of his homeboys. Pretty much. I appreciate the membership. Salute, steady grinding.
It's all good. Again, you know, y'all asking certain specific questions. I can't answer certain shit, bro. I can't answer certain shit. Like I don't like. That's her Boom to answer. That's a Boom to answer. As I said, I looked at the video. The video didn't look good. Yeah, it didn't look good. You know, he could explain his state of mind, what he was doing, because the video is pretty much, you know, the narrative that came out before. The video almost like substantiates certain shit. So, bro, it's just okay. Right. The niggas not want to hear that. Niggas like state of mind. All right, you tweaking, what? All right, I don't think he's gonna call him or anything. If not, okay. Look,
Act hoping that nigga don't call.
I'm gonna call him. Boom.
All right, man, listen.
So, okay, so he calling Boom right now. So you know that you plugged in. If you were just a normal nigga, you know, on YouTube, and you got the number to one of the biggest YouTubers in the black sector, one of the most known YouTubers in the hip hop sector, with a connection like Akademiks, it will help your YouTube, Twitter, I mean not Twitter, any platform you have. If you have a connection, you have a co-signer like DJ Akademiks, that can mean thousands and thousands of dollars in your bank account every month.
Boom.
All right, man, listen. I'm gonna make this short and sweet, bro. All right? I'm gonna keep it a bean, bro. None of you niggas, bro, I'm gonna be nice, all right? I'm not gonna be.
Now, I want y'all to notice how much of a son this nigga is to DJ Ak. He thinks he's like DJ Akademiks. He tries to talk fast like him, say little sentence. He calls everybody niggas and ninjas, and you know what I'm saying? Like, even when he's referring to females, like, yeah, these niggas, and you know, like, this nigga is literally, this is probably why Ak like him so much. He's Ak's son. And I think, and the energy you're going to see Ak with, you can tell Ak looks at him like his son, like his protege. He's almost Akademiks' protege. I never would have heard of a Lil Boom if it wasn't for DJ Akademiks. Straight up and down. I've looked at his content. It's nothing to be amazed about. It's a nigga with a dumbass opinion. Like, cause when you hear this nigga talk, you can tell this nigga ain't never been through nothing. He's really weird. You can tell. But I think Akademiks liked him because Akademiks seen him as like a protege. He tries to talk like Ak. He gets into the discussions and he says a lot of controversial things. But he really fucked up a good position.
Mad or anything like that. If I was out here touching, I'm gonna say it again. I don't care what you think. I don't give a fuck what you saying. I don't give a fuck what niggas want to hear. What is the fact is, I was charged with a battery, bro. If I was out here touching ass cheeks, I would have a sexual crime. It is just that fucking simple.
Now, where did we hear that before? Where did we hear that before, y'all? Because of what he was charged with, because of the break that the law gave him, he don't think he did nothing wrong. And that's one of the problems right now. They let so many people get away with these sexual assaults, these sexual deviant activities, that these niggas get to tell theyself that they didn't do nothing wrong because they didn't get charged with what they should have got charged with. And even when they get put on a damn list, they'll still try to say, well, I didn't have to go to prison behind it. They dropped the charge. You can look at these niggas right on the motherfucking camera in 4K. Salute, lovely love.
All right. So for you niggas out here trying to call me a pedophile and shit like that, it is police statements that should corrupt, not an unofficial document. Don't read an unofficial document. That's none of my discovery, for one.
Wait, hold on, wait.
Wait, read an actual charge.
What's unofficial?
That is a police statement. That is not some shit they submitted to court in my discovery. That is what a police statement wrote. That's why you see this fucking statement that says unofficial document on it. Like, it's cool. Like, it's cool to make the jokes and shit like that. Like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. No disrespect. Like, niggas know me type shit. You know what I mean? If this shit was happening, it would have been happening. It would have been every day. It would have been multiple videos. It would have been this and that. For some shit that's so, like, misinformed type shit, it's just wild to me, honestly. And for a nigga like Adam,
He say is misinformed. Like, this is a nigga that think we can't look with and make a decision with our own 2 eyes.
to come and try to quote unquote expose me, I mean, you the nigga that was actually fucking 16-year-olds and shit like that. That's just letting me know. And then it was 3, and then it's some 3 years old shit. This nigga talking about, oh, this is what misinformation does.
There we go. Now it's a 3-year-old shit. Oh man, that's old shit. Hey man, I took a girl pussy way back then. That's old. Niggas always want to tell you how old some shit is. When niggas was all on Earz head, oh, I couldn't say, man, that shit was 17 years old. Hell nah. That's 3 years old. That's 10 years old. I don't even know why I gotta even speak on this shit.
This shit is 3 years old.
Okay.
I'm a free. Hold on, I'm a free man. And this nigga's DMing me, oh, you going to jail. Nigga, I'm not going to jail. I'm a free fucking man, bro.
Okay.
Free as fuck. No probation, no nothing.
Let me ask the questions that I keep seeing. Right? I'm like, these are questions I keep seeing.
Mm-hmm.
Are you allowed around kids? Because that's what they keep saying. He's allowed around kids legal.
Now listen to this answer and tell me this answer is not a familiar answer that we heard when it comes to kids one-on-one. This is a new group, kids one-on-one. This is not just one person no more. This is a mentality. Kids one-on-one is a mentality.
Legally, I've seen it in the chat.
I'm a free man. I can be around anybody I want. I'm not on probation.
Okay.
Nigga, we asking about kids, nigga. I'm talking about I can be around anybody I want. Nigga, does the law allow you around kids? Yes or no?
In the video, could you just explain from your perspective what was going on?
I'm explaining my perspective, okay? For one, I did not touch a 10-year-old girl. You can't show me no video of me doing that because I didn't.
Yeah, we can kind of show you in the video of you doing it. You can't see it really clear, but you can see the little girl react. You can see the little girl react. This nigga gonna lie about what we looking at with our own 2 eyes.
If you listen to this quote unquote video that's in 4K, you will hear the police say, oh, he probably did it right there. He probably did it right there. The truth is, nigga, okay, let me just say this. I'm just clear a lot of the air. All right. I did buy some shit at Walmart. It was my sister's birthday. I did buy something at Walmart. I sent you the receipt. You see my Cash App transaction. It's the same day, same time. So I did buy something from Walmart for one. For two, nigga, I was cooking. I was at my mom's house. That was my mom's crib. So I was cooking. That's why I was there. So when
Man, here we go with another nigga that they know what the question is. They try to get you all thrown off with a whole bunch of shit that don't matter. Yeah, I was at my mom's house. I was cooking. I was about to eat some fish. I was on a fish diet. I was this. I was that. Niggas don't care about none of that shit. Don't care about none of that shit. Get to what the point.
Went there, I was already high. I had my music on. I had my headphones on. And I was getting vegetables to cook with my fish. Because that's what I was going to cook because I was on a fish diet. When I see in my peripheral somebody jump back, that's why I look back like, what the fuck? So when I look back, I'm like, okay, I feel.
Did you see them prior to that? Did you see them? So like on the video, it looks like, at least the video I saw, I don't know if that's the only video. And that's what I'm saying. Why we didn't get the full video? Anyway, it looked like somebody is like stand in front of you and then you reach in and there might be a possible.
Let me pull the video.
Oh, I can tell. Did you see them at all?
No, I was listening to music, but I didn't see. I was not to where I was like contact distance with no 10-year-old girl. No, they was next to me. But and then when I seen them jump back, I was just like,
He wasn't in distance where he was in contact distance with a 10-year-old girl. That's what he's saying out his own mouth. Wow.
Okay. Like, cause I'm like in Ocala, it's always like that. So I'm like, okay, I see what this type is.
And to mention, he was in Ocala. He was down here in Florida, y'all. He was down here in Florida. Ocala is probably about an hour and a half away from Orlando.
But shit is like, you know what I mean? And then to say I was following him
Wait,
with
wait,
interaction.
what do you mean? You see what this type? Like, what did you think it was?
Oh, so I'm like, this a black, dirty, like a dirty nigga smelling like weed. Like, I don't know this nigga. Oh, he's too close type shit. But I didn't touch anybody. That's why I got adjudicated not guilty. So.
He's saying that he calling himself a black dirty ass nigga. He's saying that, yeah, man, female, I might have was a black dirty ass dusty nigga. But, you know, I ain't touched nobody. He just saying he went up there and he figured that they were like, yeah, this dirty ass nigga around me or whatever, and that's why they jumped.
So you actually, so you're saying you never touched the underage kids at all, like even if it was just like a contact.
No,
like
so no, that's my point on like this 10-year-old girl that they swear I'm touching, which I didn't. You can't prove it. It's in 4K, but you can't even prove me doing it. It's not true. Now the other one, when I look back and I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just gonna go get my fish because I don't want to be in a situation like this because I've been in a situation like this before. And I mean, also like he's a black nigga type shit. You know what I mean?
What?
On the left side is blocked off, so I go to the right side. In my mind, I'm already listening to music. And I'm like trying to get the fuck out of there. I'm thinking like I'm already like not agitated, but I'm just like on the edge. So I move my hand back on some like in case they get too close to me.
Wait, hold on. Now, I hate cut you off, but I just want to clarify because you said I've been in a situation like this. You're talking about it. Let me not put words in your mouth. Just to clarify that.
I'm talking about people looking at me crazily because I'm a black nigga in pajamas with his dusty beard and a stanky ass afro and I smell like weed. Okay. That happens. In Ocala, that happens, bro. Like people ain't from Ocala, so they don't know that. All 4 of my brothers been arrested. Police know who I was. They didn't need to post nothing or anything. Like they knew that. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? He said.
Mic check. Are we still here? Are we still here? Can anybody hear me? All right, y'all can hear me, so let me see if the video is still play. I ain't gonna lie, this shit pissing me the fuck off, y'all. This shit pissing me the fuck off. I don't know what's going on. I ain't having no internet issues or nothing. It's just YouTube is fucking me up. Cause I had left out of OBS, and then it allowed me to come back. It said I can resume my live. I'm like, damn. How y'all gonna freeze my shit up like that? Then all of a sudden say, oh, you cool? Go ahead and resume it now. Yeah. Let's just make everybody leave. We gonna fuck up your screen so everybody can leave, and then you know. We'll see if the motherfuckers still there when you come back. Hey man. Say man. I can't beat YouTube like this, boy. I can't beat YouTube and the whole gang. I just can't, man. Let's see if we can resume it, man. I hate to start it over, man, because, you know, when you watch the replay, but now it just kind of took my whole stream to shit. It fucked up the whole flow of my stream. All right, mic check. Are we still here? Let me see. All right, let's try to do it, man. Let's try to do it.
It's in 4K, but you can't even prove me doing it. It's not true. Now the other one, when I look back and I was like, okay, I don't know what the fuck going on. I'm just gonna go get my fish because I don't even want to I don't want to be.
Can y'all hear the Can y'all hear DJ Akademiks now? Can y'all hear the video now? Everything good now? Ain't that weird, y'all? That's weird. Everything just froze. It kicked me out of my screen. That's crazy, man. Yeah, they just want to fuck up my. They just want to fuck up my video, man. God damn. It's like that YouTube. They on the side of these motherfuckers. I tell you, boy, everybody in the world on the side of these motherfucking weirdos. Everybody is on the side of these weirdos. You can't even talk about these weirdos. But these weirdos can say anything they want to about another YouTube streamer. You ain't got no big platform, boy. Niggas can put anything out about you. But when you talk about they shit, all of a sudden all your shit, goddamn, it's crazy.
In a situation like this, because I've been in a situation like this before. And I mean, on some like he's a black nigga type shit. You know what I mean?
What?
On the left side, it's blocked off, so I go to the right side. In my mind, I'm already listening to music. And I'm like trying to get the fuck out of there. I'm thinking like I'm already like not agitated, but I'm just like on the edge.
My bad, y'all. I'm playing my video. I had to go on YouTube to see why I wasn't playing. So hold on, let me pull this back up.
Like on some shoulder shrug shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll like try to move bump create the charge, but like the what's it called? That type of recreance or someone to like you can get that shit anyway. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you're saying you bump someone? Like, why would they?
Let me back up just a little bit. We was just getting to the good part, the good lying part. We were just getting to the good lying part. So let's get back to that. Hopefully y'all still around. I ain't gonna lie, that shit there just made me wanna fucking just turn off my whole fucking computer and go play some damn fucking Hitman. Bullshit.
Nigga, I'm straight. You know what I mean? You can make the jokes off of what you think is true versus the charge is a battery. If I put somebody on my way, that's a battery. To have no contact with minors, if I was to fight a minor, I would have no contact with minors, nigga. So to have a battery, you're gonna get that charge anyway. You're gonna get that charge. You're gonna get the like, not the charge, but like the, what's it called? That type of recreance or someone to like, you can get that shit anyway. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you're saying you bump someone? Like, why would they?
Well, I didn't bump someone like on some shoulder shrug shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I like try to move a motherfucker out my way because I was already on edge and I was like,
how did you try to move? Because it's one thing if you're like, yo, watch out, and like you kind of move their shoulder. And by the way, we're talking about kids here, right?
This nigga said he tried to move somebody out the way. You tried to move a little girl out the way, 2 girls out the way. You bumped somebody, so you got to charge for bumping somebody. That's like kids one-on-one telling us he got to charge because he yelled out the window, "Suck my dick," and it turned out to be a 15-year-old or a 14-year-old girl, whatever it was. But they originally had him charged with some shit doing something to somebody under 13.
Mm-hmm.
Or did you like grab their waist and like I don't like?
Nah, like I ain't.
I'm only asking this
I
because this is just what everybody's saying. Well,
that's cool. That's cool. You can hold me to the fire. I don't give a fuck.
They're asking about the sexual component, right? Like, why would you know? And by the way, I understand the racism aspect where like somebody might be like, oh my, let me get away from this Negro who smells like me. I get it. Why do you think they felt it was an attempted sexual act?
That is a reason I do not know. Because if it was a sexual act, in my opinion, the what's it called? Like the interaction would have lasted way longer. That interaction was 20 seconds.
In his opinion, nigga, 20 seconds with you sexually assaulting somebody is a long ass time. Say my videos are being referenced. Oh, okay, that's third. You talking about third eye? Okay.
25 seconds. If I was doing it for gratification, like I would have probably had my phone out. I probably would have stared at her. Like
he's telling us if he would have really did it, this how he would have really did it. Like, yeah, man, it would have been way much more if I really was getting some gratification out of you know, touching her butt and all this stuff. Like, what? What did you come to this conclusion? Like, did you look in a handbook of creepy motherfuckers? I got to get back in my groove, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm blowed. I'm a little blowed, y'all. I got to get back in my groove. So y'all give me a little time to, you know, get back in my motion. I was just starting to get in my bag a little bit, get comfortable. Every time I have technical difficulties, it take me out of my original content creator. I have to turn into the fucking tech squad, and I don't get to, you know, just be elusive as I like to be.
Her ass type shit. You know what I mean?
Did you record anyone there? Because I think that
no.
So that's not
my phone. Police got my phone as well, and there was nothing in there. Police took my phone as well, and when I got out that same day, the detective asked for my fucking PIN number, and he got my PIN number. He looked through my phone, he copied the data, and was nothing in there. That's why it was not submitted into evidence, because there was nothing in there. He said, nigga literally had his phone. I had 2 phones. No, I didn't. That's not true.
The nigga literally had his phone out, y'all.
That's not true. I had bought.
Did you ever see the video before today or no? Or recently?
I think so, yeah. When I
Nigga, you know if you saw that video before. What, like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, this shit here, man.
had my discovery, yeah.
Okay. Do you kind of understand why, like, people might
excuse me, he gonna snitch on himself a lot, knowledge.
Have the opinion that do it like, yo, okay, maybe you didn't, like, maybe you didn't.
Go ahead.
No.
Act trying to find some kind of way to justify this shit. He like, nigga, we can't make this shit up, bruh. Act trying to find some kind of way to like, well, maybe you just, damn, nigga. How can you justify, nigga, what we just seen on camera, bruh? It's on video. Act trying his best, man. He trying his best. I ain't gonna lie, Act a real friend, bruh. Act is a real friend. To a nigga you don't know.
No, I'm trying to word this because anything I say, they're gonna be like, "Yo, you're a defendant." You see, that's the angle. You see, like, no, it's not defendant. It's like, all right. So, I think a lot of people are looking at it like, "Yo, dog,
you can't defend this nigga." Nah, ain't nothing you could defend about this nigga.
Yeah, maybe you wasn't successful at being like the full on creep pedo. But you like, tried to, like I think watching that.
Now, Act keeping it real. You're like, yeah, nigga, maybe you wasn't successful as you wanted to be, because you could tell he was doing it to pretty much clout chase. Because when I started looking at some of his old videos, he went to that same Walmart and did a lot of shit trying to go viral, and that's what a lot of niggas do these days. They'll start doing a whole bunch of weirdo stuff, thinking that it's gonna get them, some kind of attention, and it gets them attention, but not the attention that they were looking for.
The video looks bad because people are saying, "Bro, look like you was on that weird pedo shit. Whether you were successful is another thing, but you tried to do some weird shit."
Okay. So this is where it's also another plot hole, because in that same video, you can hear the people come there and say, "Oh, he was here yesterday and he didn't touch anybody. So I woke up the next day and was like, fuck it, I'm going on a fucking rampage." That's another shit that don't add up. Like, it doesn't. Like, if I was supposed to do that,
man, that's just like hearing kids one-on-one say, "Man, you hear the girls in the video, they say I ain't did nothing." We don't know what the fuck them girls ain't. We don't even know that that's the same girls, first of all. And just because the people say, yeah, he was here yesterday and he didn't touch nobody, that don't exempt you from what they got you on video doing. They just saying, at least yesterday he didn't touch nobody because he was here yesterday.
That was my thing. Nigga, it wouldn't just be a one-day thing. It should be every day I wake up, that should be your life. Every time you go to Walmart, it should be your life. But if he said I went there the day before and nothing happened, and I go there the next day and I just do it, like, okay, like, that don't make no fucking sense.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
What did this boy just say? Come on, man. Jury, y'all got to listen to what this boy is saying out his own mouth. This wasn't, he would have been better off just not saying nothing at all.
That don't make no sense, bro. Like, you don't wake up one day and sell drugs. Nigga, you've been selling drugs. Before you get arrested for selling drugs, you've been selling drugs way before that.
What the fuck that got to do with you touching on the little girl, nigga? Everybody had to start somewhere. Even if you a drug dealer, nigga, you don't wake up and just start selling drugs. No, you watch it for a while, then you make that choice. I'm like, hey, I'm going to try it. And usually when you try it the first time, you make a mistake. So that's kind of what you did. You figured you was going to do something so outlandish. You thought about it, and then you finally tried it. And you fucked up the first time you tried it. I was saying, you say you was in the chat trolling for the first time, steady grinding. Hey, man, you can troll all you want to in academic shit, man. That shit goes so fast. And he only ain't gonna, I don't know, I guess he only reads certain people's shit. Even if you super chat his ass, that nigga don't read, he read his super chat late.
And I was there at Walmart the day before.
Are you saying the videos out of so all right? So genuinely, my opinion is the video.
It is. It's a batter as in I pushed the motherfucker out the way, or like I moved the motherfucker out the way because I was on edge. But my intention, which is wild, like I'm gonna say, yeah, that was wild. Like I should have done that anyway. But to say my intentions was to grab somebody's ass cheek is just such a.
Did you have a conversation? Did you say anything to either? And I guess the only weird thing that people are looking at is like first of all, because they're saying it's 2 kids, right? Is it 2 different children?
Mm-hmm.
Same store?
That's them. That's those 2.
All right, hold on. I guess people are saying, yeah, well, obviously that looks weird. Number one, you go to Walmart or whatever, you don't normally see kids. And if those are...
Now, what I'm going to do while they're talking, y'all, let me show y'all the video. Let's look at the video and we can still listen to them talk. Now, y'all tell me what y'all think. Now, this is the video right here. And, of course, everybody slowed it down. And this is the nigga going to jail. He touches them twice. Let's go back. Now, let's look. Look at him and look at them. This is him right here in the blue. This him right here. This is the 10-year-old girl. This is a 17-year-old girl.
Look how close he is to her. He probably did. Look at that.
Now they rewinding it back. Cause you see that this little girl right here, once he came over there, she jumped way over here. That was her reaction to him touching her. Now watch him.
There we go.
He over here like a little creep. He's not even looking over there at the stuff. Now the lady got the pen in the way, so it's hard to see the actual act. But I'm pretty sure in court, she didn't have that pen in the way, and they actually had this video, and they could zoom in on it. So he got a little bit lucky that in the court of public opinion, that people can't see behind this pen.
Oh, yeah, right there.
But you see the little girl immediately react when he came over there. Whatever he did, the little girl immediately react. He's looking at his phone.
Oh, yeah, right there. Okay.
And they seen exactly when that little girl moved.
He lingers.
And then after the little girl and the girl, they leaving. After he did that, now watch what he does. They walking away. And watch what he does.
Yeah. Follows.
He follow right behind him. And as he follows behind him, he can go this way. He could go this way. He could go all the way around without touching. There's plenty of room to go around this girl without touching. Now watch what he does.
Then grab.
He got all this space right here. He already done touched this little girl. Now he got all this space right here. Watch what he do.
Second one.
Watch what he does. He reaches around with his palm. He's not just swinging his arm like he's about to tell everybody he doing. He think we can't make a decision without like right now while he's walking, he's not swinging his arm. But he's gonna say he was just walking, swinging his arm, and he accidentally touched her. That's why he got an assault. But he literally goes around, reaches out, and touched the girl ass.
Yeah.
Now let me show y'all the other situation. Now look at this situation. So just like with kids one-on-one, you got two different situations of the same caliber. But a nigga try to tell us, I ain't do neither one of them. They all lying on me. Everybody lying on me. It's all bullshit. Now watch what he does here. This is a girl in the cosmetic aisle. Totally different girl. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see the whole thing. Totally different girl. You got all this room right here. Watch what he does. He steps from over here. Look at him. He steps from way over here and get behind the girl. Look what they do, y'all. On 4K. In 4K. Hold on, let me make sure y'all can see everything that I'm seeing. In 4K. Look what he's doing to this girl. Random girl now. Oh, I was just looking for something, the same space she was looking for. What man would sit here and try to press their dick up against a girl's ass in the fucking store? You should be a sex offender, sir. This is sex offender activity. And then watch what he does. He looks directly at his phone after he did that. Get right behind the girl. And look what he doing. He gets behind the girl and start taking pictures of her. So let's listen to some more of his explanation. So now that y'all actually seen it, if you haven't seen it already, now that you actually seen it, now when you listening to him tell this story, you can see how much of a liar the nigga is. You can see all the kids one-on-one lies coming out this nigga mouth now. Now that you seen what it is he was accused of, what it is he ended up going to court for, what they arrested him for. And they end up dropping the charges. Now the nigga acting like he ain't did nothing because they gave him a lesser charge. A lesser charge ass nigga.
The only people who you chose to move out the way, if you're calling it that, it looks.
That's not. But see,
you know what I mean? Like, granted, if there's video of you just pushing everybody out the way, they would be like,
see,
that's the type of time he was on.
That's not the case. That's not the case because I already said I did not touch no 10-year-old. So that when I'm by the fruit, when I'm by the vegetables and shit, I didn't touch nobody. And I don't know, like that jumping shit is not for me touching nobody type shit. Because if I touch somebody, you should be telling people like immediately type shit. You should be telling people immediately. That shit.
So just because the girl didn't tell somebody immediately, I mean, what a 10-year-old girl supposed to do? She don't fucking know. He's saying that the 10-year-old girl, when she jumped, that wasn't because he touched her. The girl just made that up. She just made that up. She ain't had nothing better to do, than to just make up that a random nigga just touched her. You could see it in 4K. Now, you couldn't see it that good right there because the lady had the pen in a way. But we seen when they were talking, when they were in there reviewing the video, they seen exactly when he touched the girl. They're like, oh, there you go right there. They seen exactly when he did it. You think when they went in the courtroom, they gonna say, oh, we can't actually see him do it. Man, this shit crazy. I'm telling you, man, this internet shit, it opens the door for a lot of creeps. It's all about who you like. I gotta use that wabbit phrase. Because if a nigga running with certain niggas, if you cool with certain niggas or whatever like that, niggas will look over all this bullshit. It's crazy.
After my sister would came to me and told me, yo, that nigga right there just grabbed me. Like, what the fuck was that about? You know what I mean? It was only one instance where I moved the motherfucker out of my way. I didn't move. I was out here moving everybody out of my way. That was the one interaction I've had. The one interaction. I never seen him ever again. I didn't.
That was odd.
Yeah, that was odd as fuck. Akademiks called that man on the phone, lined him up, got this nigga, he did the same thing that another nigga did to one of them motherfuckers. He got their ass on the phone, lined them up for some goddamn, for some content to pretty much make everybody forget about what it is that they was accused of. That's a way to get a motherfucker off your case. Find another motherfucker that you can get on their case about. Academic look like a
Okay.
fucking
Yeah.
Academic look like a disappointed father right now. I ain't lying.
My internet just went out. Yo, the Lord works in mysterious ways, and watch, somebody's gonna say, yo, Ak. Somebody is 100% gonna say, like, yo, Ak, you disconnected because you're like trying to protect her or something like that.
Bro,
Chat, if you guys can hear me, I'm sorry. I don't know. My internet literally just went out at that moment. I'm sorry. I'm still in the same. Let me just make sure I'm back on live though. This is crazy. Fuck.
So internet went out all of a sudden.
I think
Just
we're
like-
back on though. Are we?
Just like my internet just went out. I ain't gonna lie. So if internet went out while he was going over to this discussion, hey, that nigga probably was trying to flag Act. That nigga do not want this shit to come out, boy. He want to sue 1090 Jake now. He want to flag Act. Boy, this shit is ugly.
Are we?
Yeah, we back.
Nah, yeah, we're back. I honestly don't know what happened, chat. I know. Here come the conspiracy theories. Yo, oh my audience be crazy. No, bet. Snowing in the East Coast. The internet went out for a second. Okay, I'm back on the.
He flagged 1090 Jake, but see, ain't nothing really he could do about that though. Cause 1090 Jake didn't put no law. He ain't put nothing out that wasn't true. Everything 1090 Jake put out was in paperwork. And it's public record. That just made him look more guilty. You can't stop 1090 Jake from doing what he do. That man is real tactical about how he go about his information.
No. Somebody says call 1090 Jake. I feel like, you see, y'all just trying to get like a whole bunch of content and drama from this. I'm concerned because obviously, you know, weird or whatever the case. Yeah.
But I wanted to explain it here because at the end of the day, like, I know I didn't do anything, but the what's it called? Like the narrative is out. People are gonna make their jokes.
By the way,
whatever.
you don't want to talk to 1090 Jake, right?
No.
Okay.
1090 Jake lied about.
He don't want to talk to 1090 Jake. He said, you don't want to talk to 1090 Jake. You know 1090 Jake gonna pick your ass apart. No. 1090 Jake lied about this. He lied about that. Boy, it sounds just like that motherfucking kids one-on-one. I ain't lying.
Talking to my brother, 1090 Jake lied and said I pleaded guilty, which is not true. Like 1090 Jake just said a lot of like not true stuff, not true statements at all. You know what I mean? So no, and I gotta sue this nigga. So.
Oh, okay. Wait, are you suing 1090 Jake?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Why?
Well, it's really defamation because the way he is leading people on is to make it seem like I committed a sex crime, which is not the case, as I had a battery. So that's also a misinformation right there. And he also implied that I was on a sexual registry, which is not true. So,
Man, that man didn't imply that you on no fucking sexual registry. And then you can't sue somebody for implying on something, man. I mean, niggas will say anything, bro.
If he thinks it's a good case, then just tell him to fight it. He'll be all right.
Hold on, we got a commercial, y'all. I'm fighting through this scream, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, that shit took a little energy out of me, fucking with that when it kicked me out. But we fighting through this scream. I hate that it went bad like that because, you know, I be trying to get some flawless streams in for the people who have to watch the replay. And, yeah.
So, I think this all started from, and I got this video of this. This started from Adam's post.
So I should put the crime music on for this?
That was a old
So Act doing his Wabbit Patrol shit, right? So Act pulls up. Hold on, let me put. So Act pulls up the old Facebook page, post about the shit. Hold on, let me make it a little bigger and make myself a little smaller. So while this nigga telling all this stuff, Act pulling up the actual information. I gotta give it to Act. He's been a proper lawyer. Because see, when people telling you stuff, you don't supposed to be jumping down their throat. Oh no, you lying, nigga. You this and that. No, you just let them talk. You just ask real questions. You don't be, you know, on one side or the other. You just ask real questions, and you just let them do what they do. I did it when I did my Wabbit trial. I've done it when it's been other people we had questions about. You just ask them the question and you let them tell their story.
It had a screenshot of an old post by Ocala Police Department. Did you or a lawyer ever reach out to them and be like, hey, listen, you know I never got charged with this. This is obviously making me look bad. It hurts my reputation because you remove it.
No, because I didn't have a defamation lawyer at the time. I asked my criminal lawyer to do it, but I guess she wasn't privy to that type of stuff. So he said, nigga, this ain't old. This is 3 years old, bro. Sorry to tell you. But yeah.
Now, this was the article that was out there, y'all. It says, old Crime Stoppers report surface of Florida police looking for underground rapper Lil Boom for allegedly touching the backside of multiple people, including children. This nigga came in there in his pajama pants to try to rub up against women, y'all.
Like, that's why. And I'm adding Ocala's in the suit as well, because what they did is also misinformation. And that video from the body cam kind of proves it as well. For them trying to charge me for probably doing something. You know what I mean? So.
Where is the full body cam thing at? Or no one has it?
I don't know where it's at.
Nigga, you know exactly where it's at. You need to stop that cap.
I seen like a 2-minute video. All right. Yo, chat.
Like, this nigga been getting crazy recognition for just knowing a nigga. Like, it's crazy.
Got questions, man.
Anything else you want to ask me? I'm here.
Yeah, no. I'm trying to get everybody to vocalize any questions because again.
Let me clarify. I am not sad. I am not suicidal. I am not committing self-harm. I am just chilling, bruh.
Well, I mean, I don't know if that was their concern. I think their concern is, bro, have you fooled us to think that you're a normal guy and you get high and touch kids? Like, I think that's what they care about. Like,
nigga said, did you fool us to thinking that you a normal guy, but really in real life you get high and touch kids?
Yeah, but see,
I gotta check out the mistake, and I just looked at my email and seen that you had sent that. I ain't even downloaded to this computer yet, but I'm gonna download. I appreciate you, homie.
It is a hobby of yours to go to Walmart, walk around aimlessly, and fucking cop a feel or some shit, and then dip the fuck on out.
Yes, but see, here's where I get like just kerfluffled because
what did this? I ain't even gonna ask.
For one, I am Lil Boom, so I have fans. I've done shows. no fan at my shows could ever say some shit like that. That's what people. If a nigga was like that, they would use their power as well.
No fan would ever say that. Your fans don't know you. They'll say it now that they done seen you on video.
As a fucking celebrity to do the same shit. That's not the case. Like, that's not the case. I don't stand on Kala, so people saying, "Oh, he's done this to multiple people," is not true because I don't stand on Ocala. Like, I don't stay in Ocala. My mom stays in Ocala. I stay in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Oh, he said a simple yes or no. Well, no. Well, no. I'm not. I didn't trick anyone.
Ask whatever question y'all want, man. Yeah, So chat niggas said the 10-year-old jumped back after you grabbed her ass. He's lying.
Yes. If that was the case, then why don't you just show me grabbing her ass?
Hey, could one of y'all send me the video?
Now, this is before today's video came out, y'all.
Yeah, you're using headcanon.
Yeah, one of y'all send me the video that I could actually watch the full thing. Who put it up?
Y'all, are y'all still getting are y'all still getting buffering on the video? I'm getting buffering on YouTube for my video. Is it still buffering on y'all end? That's crazy. Okay, I'm looking at it on my other monitor. It looked like it's buffering, but maybe that's just my monitor. All right.
But yeah.
Okay, I'll react to the body cam footage type track. I see you, bro. Relax. But yeah, I will. Okay, cool. All right, I'll react to it and I'll ask you. Just stay here. Where the hell's the video? Could someone send me a link to the video? Someone has to show the video that this dude can stop lying.
Okay, I'm gonna have my same stance, but all right.
Where I just got like disconnected. Yo, the chat is finna think this is like some
So, Ak was going through this same thing. This was earlier today. This video is only what? How many hours ago? This video was 18 hours ago. So maybe it's just something going on with YouTube right now. Lil Boom is Akademiks kids one. He's the kids one-on-one to Akademiks, pretty much. He's the dude that be in Akademiks chat. Akademiks that made him his friend. He let him come up, and when they talking shit about people, he puts out all these opinions. He's the dude that's in Akademiks chat that harass all the women. And the reason this stuff came out about him because he was harassing a woman that used to be his moderator in his Discord. He started doxing the women and her kids. And so this woman found out this information about him. And, you know, now it's all falling back on Akademiks because everybody knows him for being one of Akademiks' main guys, one of his main, what he call chat nigga. So he's the kids one-on-one to Akademiks, just like Biz one-on-one is to Kwame Brown. They got the same relationship, the same kind of, you know, hide up under a nigga, windmilling all day for other niggas. And right now, he sounds just like kids one-on-one when he's explaining why he touched a 10-year-old girl and another woman while in Walmart.
Oh my God, bro. Yeah. Yo, it's like as soon as I play the video, it like my thing hit disconnect. I swear. Yo, the chat go and think like this is like some type of crazy shit. Yo, chat, could y'all hear me? I promise y'all. It says I'm back on. As soon as I hit play.
Because he's actually absolutely nobody, Mom Boss Mayo. He's absolutely nobody. But, you know, if you tie yourself to a celebrity and, you know, that celebrity been pushing you for the last 2 years, helping your platform grow, and now you have a platform where you have people that will go out and do your dirty work for you. They'll do all this trolling. They'll harass women for you. They'll sit here and defend you even when you're out here touching 10-year-old girls' butt in Walmart. rubbing your dick against other girls in the cosmetic sector, and then you on here lying talking about you didn't do any of it when we all see it in 4K. Now the difference between act, let the man speak, act separate and gave the man a fair trial. He gave him a fair chat nigga court. And then at the end of the day, act was like, I ain't gonna lie, man, I can't defend this shit. He at least kept it real. Now they probably still friends, they probably still texting each other, but he gonna tell that nigga, hey man, just lay low for a while. Just lay low, don't say nothing, don't do nothing. And then everybody will forget about it, and then you can come back around. But yeah, that part.
Video, it said I got disconnected. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, it's real familiar. That's why I even covered this, because it sounded so familiar. I probably wouldn't even went over this shit. I probably would have let it slide, but when I listened to this, I woke up early today and I seen DJ Ghost doing a reaction to it. And when I listened to this shit, I was like, and in real time, the new video came out about him. So they looked at the video of him brushing up against the girl while he was saying that he never did that. He wasn't even in the cosmetic section. So he'll lie until you see it in real time. Just like Biz. He lied about the girl that he crept into her room, bent her over, slid in her. And just because they didn't file him right then with the proper charges, just because they let him get a pass, only thing he kept saying, well, why I wasn't charged with this? Why I wasn't charged with that? Then if I did all that, that girl lied on me. She lied on me. But I bet if there was a video, it would have been him in 4K doing exactly what they said he did. And he would have made the excuse, well, they didn't charge me with that. They charged me with this. That don't mean you didn't do it.
Yo, Grand, I can see a comment. I can see, bro. I have no idea. It's like, what the fuck? I think I was playing Fortnite for like a couple hours before this, and I had no issue. So, somebody said somebody's downloading videos, Jamaican videos at the crib. Nah, bro, I've been
720.
I'm at loss for words.
I don't know. It's more like 1080.
Let me wait till everybody get back on.
Bro.
Like we were on. Understand how the audience is. They're gonna be like, "Ack, you're in on it." Like no, I'm trying. Are we? Okay, I'm looking on YouTube. We're good.
Act
okay,
trying to get out of it.
And I don't know if this is the full video, but this is a bunch of like scenes on this shit, and it's on Hello Yassine's Instagram. Okay, so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna stop as appropriate.
The suspect happened to be the rapper Lil Boom. Officers initiated the investigation with these disturbing details.
Oh, right here. Oh, there they are. Yeah, that's those two.
And you'll see her jump out of the way.
Yeah, look how close he is to her. Like, he probably did. Look at that.
He probably did.
Now you see how when it's come to these weirdo motherfuckers, they try to find any kind of mistake in misspeaking or whatever. Yeah, the lady said he probably did or whatever. So he wants to make that like that's just exonerates him from all wrongdoing. Because she said something that she probably shouldn't have said to stay neutral. Nigga, that doesn't change what we looking at with our own two eyes.
There we go.
That's great. He probably did.
Oh yeah, right there. Okay, pause it.
See, she said, oh yeah, right there. Yeah, she said he probably did or whatever, but everybody saw it at the same time. They're like, oh yeah, right there. But we can't see it. See, this is the only thing protecting him right now. This woman with her hand in the pen. We need the original footage from Walmart. This footage right here, you can see the little girl move, but you can't see the actual act. So he's still hiding behind, we can't see in full 4K him actually grab her ass. But that little 10-year-old girl didn't move for no reason. She didn't move when you first came over there. She only moved when you did something.
Sorry, I just want to write it down so whenever I write my report. He approaches over, what is that, the tomato, potato? Produce, yeah. Okay, whatever.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be more come out. I just want to go ahead and get this part out the way. That way when the rest of it come out, we don't have to sit there and go over videos and videos and videos. Have to catch up. We'll already be in the loop. Oh, there's a lot more gonna come out. They gonna have that full video, but they on his head now. They at the courthouse right now requesting the full video.
Approach the produce stand.
On September 19th.
Okay, hold on.
Children picking stuff out.
Yeah. At least yesterday, he never touched anybody.
See, you hear the man say, at least yesterday he never touched nobody. That don't mean you didn't touch nobody today. He uses everything to try to get him out.
Yeah. He reaches and grabs younger one.
This is the detective that's writing this down. She just witnessed you reaching and touching this little girl butt. But we can't see it that good until we get the original video. So he's still denying that he touched the 10-year-old girl's butt. But we seen the other video where he tried to slide across the girl in the cosmetic aisle. You can't deny that. You just a creep. You're a pervert. That's the proper word. Now you touching that 10-year-old, that makes you a pedophile. Cause that's a child under 13. But what you did to that other girl sliding across her and rubbing your shit against her butt, that makes you a pervert. Touching this other girl's butt, that makes you a pervert. Same difference. A fucking perverted creep.
She jumps away.
Okay, in that video they were showing, did you make contact with the individual?
No, I did not.
Oh my God. This nigga said no, I did not. We just watched the shit with our own 2 eyes. And we're gonna watch it again when they send that regular video. And he's sitting here lying, talking about no, he did not touch her.
Nope.
So then you did not touch that person at all?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. For whatever reason, you did comment. You said,
nigga, Ak already got it pulled up. You're saying you didn't touch her. He ain't gonna argue with like, nigga, stop lying. He just gonna show the man the evidence. So look what the nigga comment. Nick straight fucking cap. As you can fucking see, I literally slapped her hand, and that's why it's simple battery. If I was touching ass, nigga, it would literally be a sexual assault, and you wild for even trying to slander me like that.
You talking about the other situation? It says, nigga straight fucking cap. As you can see, I literally slapped her hand. That's why it's simple battery. Are you talking about the other person?
No, the other person.
Oh, he said if I was touching ass nigga, it would be literally sexual assault. Okay, all right.
Okay, you can play it.
So this is a situation that happened at the produce section.
Yep.
Play.
She's like 7.
It's my handwriting. I can read it. So he lingers. Yeah. Follow.
You see how he act like he was about to go the other way, and then he follows the girls? Now watch what he say.
Were you following? I'm watching. I'm looking at the video here. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna be honest with you. Looking at the video, it would lead me to think you followed when they go to their left, 2 of them, and a few seconds later, it's not like okay.
Act did the scratch. Act looked all crazy. Act like, was you following them? Bruh, you can't deny you following them, bruh. Anybody in their right mind, you the only nigga in the world saying that you're not following them. You literally was about to go the other way, and then you turned and followed them as soon as they went the other way.
Maybe they moved out of the way, and you're like, oh, you're now shopping at that place. So you're like, okay, let me grab a potato, whatever. As soon as they walk off, like 2 to 3 seconds later, you walk in the same direction.
Well, because for one, after I seen that motherfucker move back, I said,
right, mom boss. We looked at this nigga. We read the whole police report. about what he did to that girl, that girl in Connecticut. He didn't want to tell us what it was he did to the girl in Virginia. We read the notes. All they did is feel sorry for you and drop the calls. For some reason, sexual crimes in America, those are the most lenient. They'll take it lenient on people who does sexual crimes in America for some reason. Some reason. If you sell drugs, boy, they gonna motherfucking hit your ass with the book. But if you touch little kids, or if you assault a woman, or you sexual assault a woman, probation. Give you a slap on the wrist.
Okay, the fish is that way. So I'm going for is the fish. Move back
the same direction.
Well, because for one, after I seen that motherfucker move back, I said, okay, the fish is that way. So I'm going for is the fish is that way. That's where you see me walk past, I walk straight to the fish. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay, I'm going to get past these niggas. I'm going to get past them and just get to my fish and then go back to get my shit afterwards. Anyway.
Let me ask you a question. All right, if you're sitting there and you see somebody jump back and acted weird, wouldn't the natural inclination to be, let me walk away from these niggas? Because, okay.
But the way
because
I was going,
I ain't gonna lie to you, like, yo, I'm black too, right? If I'm around some white people and they do some crazy shit, like, what the fuck? A nigga, like on some shit like that, if they go right, I'm going left. I'm getting the fuck away from y'all too.
And that's a fact. If I go near some people and I see it's females, especially young girls, and they acting funny, let me get the fuck away from these folks. If they white girl, white women, white kids, anybody. If I seen two girls right there and they were getting fruit and I wanted one of those fruits, I'm going to wait till those girls are done with the fruit, getting what they got to get, and then I'm going to walk up there and grab what I need to grab. Whether it's an old woman, whether it's a young girl, old man, it could be a dude my age. Anybody with proper courtesy, right in their right mind, they see somebody else getting something, and they're in their way, they're going to wait till they get done. It ain't going to take nothing but a second. Or you're going to say, excuse me, whatever the case may be. And then you're definitely not going to follow them after they moved away and then accidentally touch them again.
Because the same way how, like, again, if y'all scared of me, I'm scared of you. Right? No?
I get that. But my
No, he is black still, Jay. This dude that's talking, he black. I don't know why they giving, hell, I'm surprised that him being a nigga, they gave him white boy treatment.
Well, from my peripheral, when I seen that, I was like, okay, I'm just gonna get my fish, and there's no fish in the produce section. If you go to that Walmart, the way I'm going is to the freezers where the fish and the chicken is at.
Wait, what'd you grab at the first place where they were at before they moved? What'd you grab there?
He didn't grab shit. So he just forced these girls out the way. He didn't grab anything though. He left the store with nothing in his cart. Because right now, y'all see he does not have a cart, but you're going to see a video later where he has a cart. So he left the store with nothing.
Getting my vegetables first and then getting my fish second. But I said, I'm going to get my fish now because they were still there. As you can see, they stand there and they're still there. I said, okay, I'm going to go around these niggas, go get my fish.
Okay, you talking about kids. Okay.
Fish. And then when they gone, you know what I mean? Then I'll go get my shit. Like, if it's just such a definitive case, then police would. If y'all niggas are like the detectives and shit like that, then the detectives are better than y'all. You know what I mean? So they would have easily said, "No, nigga, you definitely touched that ass. That's a sexual battery."
Okay, let me play a little more. So they're walking here.
Now that was obvious right there. Bruh, you reached over and grabbed the girl ass, bruh.
Okay, they're walking here and you walk by.
All right, I walk around them because on the left side, it's blocked off.
No, it's not, bruh. He's saying on the left side is blocked off, but it's not.
It's blocked off, so I walk around to the right side.
So you walk.
Okay. Cool. That is all I need.
Officers made contact with.
What about the other situation?
That's when I was like, okay.
Now the other situation is this situation right here, y'all. Let's look at it again. He said, what about the other situation? Now let's look at it and let's look at what he's gonna say. This is the other situation he's talking about. We're gonna just play it in a loop. And we're gonna listen to him lie.
Like that's when I was like on the edge, and I was like, okay, what the hell going on?
He was
So
on
I
the edge,
like, already assuming shit. But I like tried to push which was wild for me to do because they didn't do shit to me, type shit. But just off that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the fuck out of their way. So in case they got close, I tried to push them back, but I didn't touch nobody's ass. You don't see me my palm on nobody's ass cheek. You don't see me
Is there video of the other situation where you say you slapped their hand?
Mm-hmm.
Where's that? Do you know where the video is at or no? Like because this might be edited. I want to just watch the whole thing.
No, I was talking about that right there. Like I made contact with her hand and
Man, stop it, Act. You talking about this video might be edited, bruh. You looking at the folks looking at the video in Walmart, bruh. When are they going? So you telling me they edited the video in Walmart? Stop it, Act. Stop it, Act. Nah, come on, Act. You doing a Kwame now, and I'm gonna say him by his real name because remember, I'm not dissing him no more. I'm just talking about, you know what I'm saying, factual shit. That don't mean I can't say his goddamn name. Motherfucker don't mind saying my name, but he want to call me Tears. At least I'm being respectable enough to say a man's real name.
Then I push it out the way, type shit.
Well, I thought you said you didn't touch her.
Well, like
yeah, we thought you said you didn't touch her.
Like no, her that's the battery, but I didn't touch her ass, which is sexual battery.
So you did touch her, just not her ass.
I didn't do no, and it was never my intention for one to touch her ass. I never touched her ass. So that wasn't my I'm going to touch her ass. But I should have never even been on edge anyway because it didn't do shit to me. It was just that situation made me like, you know what I'm saying, on edge type shit.
That's kind of what Biz was saying. I was having a bad day. I was on the edge, so I told him to suck my dick.
Shit.
Okay. So they said there was a 10-year-old and a 17-year-old?
Yes.
Were both of them, those were the two that was standing there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you're saying the only contact was you said you slapped her hand.
Well, I kind of like pushed her like in case I was going to make in case they was going my way to make contact with me, I like because my hand was already in the swinging motion, so I just moved it back type shit. But I didn't touch nobody's ass. That's where I'm standing on battery, but sexual battery and sexual assault, I'm gonna vehemently deny that.
Okay, all right. So let's go back a little bit.
On September 19th, 2020.
So why would you slap their hand if you're behind them pretty much reaching over them?
What are you talking about?
Like hold on, I'm playing the video. You're gonna see the girls look like they're up in front of you, mm-hmm. and you're reaching from behind. I understand that a natural motion, like say you're reaching for something, somebody's reaching for it too. Maybe you do that, but if you're reaching from behind them, why slap their hand?
Wait, what you talking about? Like the one where I just talked about?
Yeah, hold on, let me share my screen. Yeah. Let me see. How do I share screen? Share screen. This.
And y'all remember, to him, the only person that matters if they believe him is Act, because as long as Act defend that shit and got his back. Hell, what are other people going to be able to say?
Right. You can see it?
Let me see. All right.
You can see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look. So look. I know it's small, but we see two individuals here.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You're in the blue or
mm-hmm.
the bluish color, and you're behind them. Now you said you slapped their hand. You didn't grab.
I didn't slap. I didn't. No, right there, I touched nobody.
Right here, he's saying he didn't touch nobody. Oh boy, we can't wait till that real video come out.
So when did you slap their hand?
This is when I was walking out past them. Like when I was walking out past them, either was
when you were going to the fish.
All
right.
Yeah, when I was going to the fish.
All right. Okay.
Like,
okay. All right. So.
Yeah, look how close he is to her.
They said, "Look how close."
He probably.
So you're saying you never touched the person then?
Never touched nobody. Nope.
So, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he touched the girl right there. When she put her pen right there, I don't know how this fucking pen just happened to get right in the way of what we need to see.
Right there.
You had backed up.
Right there.
So you had backed up, and then you had came back in, and okay, let's say that okay, maybe it was like a jump scare. Like they're like, "Oh, the fuck? Why are you doing here?" Okay, cool.
Pause it. Sorry, I just want to write it down so whenever I write my report. He approaches over. What is that? The tomato, potato. Okay, whatever.
And I think this is when you're gonna
Stuff out.
Right, Mika. He's mixing the situations like kids did. That's why I said this is very similar. He's trying to confuse the people.
Okay. Cool. That is all I need.
Officers made
okay.
On September 19th, 2020.
At least yesterday, he never touched it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I do hear they said yesterday you never touched anybody.
So how did, bro?
Yeah, but that doesn't mean, you know, obviously means that clearly they didn't think you've done anything before.
He reaches and grabs
Doesn't make sense.
younger one.
Doesn't make sense. I would have did it yesterday if I was doing it today.
Okay, you can play it.
Okay, this is where they think. So this is where you're saying that the only contact happened.
I moved past them type shit. Like I was like I thought they was trying to I was already on edge, so I was like, all right, let me get the fuck around these niggas.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, so you're thinking they're being racist by the jump scare shit, and then now you happen to be walking the same direction as them, and
that's where the fish is at. That's literally where the fish is at. Straight down when you see me walking is exactly where the fish is at.
And how do you end up slapping?
If anybody ever been in Walmart, you go to the produce section. The produce section. The produce and the fish section ain't near each other. The produce and the fish section ain't, man, stop it, bro.
Slap in her hand.
It's my handwriting. I can read it. So he lingers. Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck right there? I'm like, what the hell? Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Then grabs.
Left side's going, so I go around.
Is he here?
Mm-hmm.
So you slap her hand here.
Let me see. Yeah, right there. That's when I like, okay, I'm close to her, as you can see. So I'm already in a swinging motion with my hand. So I just move it back on some like, all right, I gotta get the fuck away from these niggas type shit.
So he acknowledged that he done did sometime. I gotta get away from these niggas type shit. If you was thinking that I gotta get away from these niggas type shit, then you would have went as far away as them as possible. You would have went the other way, nigga. You would have circled around the whole store to go back to the fish aisle. If you felt like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, when a nigga go to scratching the back of his head like that, boy, ain't shit itching in the back of your head. He like, boy, it's hard to defend this.
Like if that was venom, like if that was like,
look at Ack, y'all. Look at Ack face.
4K proof that I was grabbing somebody's ass, then they would have charged me with a sexual assault. They would have. It was no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Sound just like kids one-on-one.
They definitely would have. 100%.
Okay, so I don't think people are looking at this and saying, yo, like I know 1090 Jake and how he does stuff. People go off just straight paperwork, and this is why I even like thought, I was like, well, even if he was accused, because I remember I told you that story from back in the day when I was going to college. And I was to steal. Right? So I do know sometimes what they.
Now let me slide up a little bit when 1090 Jake came on, and they gave him a good questioning.
Say you might have done and what you this don't look like he was on the up and up. This nigga, if it was my two little sisters in aisle or whatever, and I told him to go get some like tomatoes, and I seen a nigga do this, I would draw the conclusion that he's a fucking creep trying to do stuff.
Yes, but that is the court. That is the court of public opinion, bro. That's cool and all. But to label somebody a pedophile, that charge should have been a pedophilic charge, nigga.
It should have been, and we agree to that. Just like when we were talking about kids, what you did should have been a pedophilic charge. They put you on the sex registry. In this nigga case, they spared him. They spared him. They made him go to sex counseling though. They made him go to the counseling.
Yeah, no.
Because it ain't. Wait, hold on. It ain't he say she say shit. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit that the police actually studied.
Okay, fuck the label.
Reviewed.
Fuck the label. I think what niggas is saying, bro, like for a nigga to see that and be even remotely open to an idea that, okay, we hear your story, we're gonna remotely buy it. They're just saying, okay, we get that. There's a lot of people who are of color that watch me, including I'm of color and I'm here too. They're just saying that just don't look like, oh, niggas is being racist to me. That look like I'm following kids. Right? And I think that's where the block is happening because the court of public opinion does matter in the narrative, right? Like, again, you're right. You are not convicted of anything, this and third. And if this video never came out, honestly, I think it would have been, okay, you could say what people allege or accuse, but there is no smoking gun or anything to actually substantiate that behavior. Niggas is looking at this and be like, bro, look like you following around little kids, my nigga. Like, what are you doing? And again, some of the things is like, people are also thinking for themselves. All right, let's say I reached over somebody and they reacted like that. If they walked away few seconds later, I don't walk behind them. Especially if you're like, whoa, that was weird. Unless maybe I'm walking behind them to apologize. Like, hey, I'm sorry. Did I interrupt you? Oh, I'm sorry, like if I was rude by reaching over you.
And that's a fact. See, Ak has been keeping it 100 right now. Like, he thinking that all he got to do is come up here and explain some shit and Ak just going to go for it. Now, Ak is being real cool about it, but he see what's really going on. You can't deny it.
But I had my headphones in too, so I didn't even know what the fuck it was about. I couldn't hear or overhear shit or anything. But I see what you're saying, but like for me, it's like, bro. Like for me, it's like the court of public opinion is sound like they gonna, bro. I've seen them do this shit to a lot of niggas, bro. And them niggas end up getting lawsuits, and them niggas not like being innocent, all type of shit. So it's like I see them do this shit with a lot of people, but it's like the court of public opinion.
Let me ask this question.
They already made their opinion.
No, all right. Let me ask this question. If you had two younger sisters and you seen this video, fuck paperwork, fuck what arrest was. You see this video, it's your two younger sisters. What do you do?
See, here's the thing. My sisters would come straight to me. If I'm walking there, if I'm there with my sisters would come to me. I'm not saying, that's what I'm saying. Everything we saying right now is anecdotal because this is what I would do. It's what you would do. This is what they would do. this would like so if there was my sisters, they would be like, yo, Boom, I think he just touched me right there. And I would be like, okay, I'm not gonna let you walk past me. I'm finna go to you and confront you, or I'm finna ask you a question, or I'm finna stop you right there. Apparently, like if I was there shopping still and I didn't get stopped or anything like that, like it just make it look like.
What do you mean you didn't get stopped?
Like I was there. Like I finished my shopping.
Okay, when did the arrest happen?
Like days later. Like, cause I didn't stay in Ocala. Like it didn't happen. Like
it happened days later, but it's on film that you got arrested that same day. But this nigga lie about anything.
I know it says arrested in Walmart. No, that's not true. Like I left, I bought my food, and I left, and I went home.
Yeah.
On September 19, 2021,
like, they probably reviewed that shit and they already knew what the fuck I was. And then they posted that shit on some slanderous shit. On some slander shit. On some defamation shit. Because what they said in their post, the Ocala post, is not even what was in my wasn't even what I was charged with. What they described in that post was a sexual battery, 150,000%. Sexual battery, voyeurism. My lawyer was telling me all this. And then when we call, it's a battery.
Well, when the young woman jumped back, you say you didn't touch her, but like you reached over her shoulder or something, right?
Yeah, I didn't touch her though.
Okay,
I didn't.
No, I get that. Do you understand how maybe a young woman who's 10 might feel a little bit violated if you reached like probably very?
I didn't know. I didn't go over her body. I didn't go no. I went and reached for my vegetables. That's what I reached for. I didn't go around her.
But the video don't show you even having any vegetable in your hand. You didn't get anything.
Her body, I didn't go over.
Did you see her? I didn't. Did you see her? Because I mean, like on the video, even the police says like, well, she's pretty close to her. Did you see her?
Well, yeah, I seen her, but I wasn't. My intention wasn't. Well, I didn't touch her.
Hold on.
When I seen, but I'm staring. I'm eyed at my vegetables. So when that shit happens, to jump back shit, I see it in my peripheral.
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck? Because I have headphones in too. So if I didn't have my music playing, I probably would have been way more aware to shit.
Okay.
Well.
So all right. So let me put it in a different.
That nigga over here getting academic a headache all this damn line.
Sense. If I'm in a store, I don't care what store I'm in, and I'm grabbing shit, and some gay nigga put his hand under my arm to grab something.
My hand was not under nobody's arm.
I know, but it's not even about underarm or overarm or just mad close to me.
Reached around me to grab his fucking tamale.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be like, yo, I think this gay nigga tried me, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what if I'm in Walmart or ShopRite and Saucy Santana reached over to grab the motherfucking cucumber or something.
Hey, ain't that some shit? He gotta put it in the gay nigga perspective. Say you a regular dude and Saucy Santana came over there and you standing right there and Saucy Santana came over there and grabbed a cucumber. But he accidentally kind of rubbed your butt or something like that. Nigga, you just tried me. It's the same thing, bro.
I'm like, bro, what you just trying to do, dog? Like you either try to cop a feel or you trying to make me feel uncomfortable. Either way, both are very like upsetting. Like you either try to cop a feel or you intentionally made me feel uncomfortable. Somebody says not saucy.
No, I hear what you're saying, but that's not what happened.
Ah, shit.
But yeah, I moved him out the way. Like I'm going in circles at this point. But it's like, yeah, I moved him out the way. I didn't touch no 10-year-old.
Yeah, you definitely going in circles at this point.
I went to get my fish. Police didn't even want to like tell me to put my hands behind my back. They got charged with a battery. They got my phone. My brother didn't tell on me. This is all type of shit that the narrative is already spun, so it doesn't even matter. Like, my brother didn't tell on me. I didn't call them. Like, in the rest of this video, they say, oh, I called the police. I told them I was just shopping, like all type of shit, bro. Or no, they said the police called me. And I told them I was just shopping and this and that. And then in the video, this same video that you're watching says, oh, I got charged with sexual battery. That's misinformation. That's defamation, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. If I actually did some shit like that, I probably wouldn't even be rapping anymore. I probably would have been on some like nigga off the grid type shit. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep it a bean. My fans, like my real fans know, and my real friends know, and my girlfriend know. Yeah, I know. I have a girlfriend. Yes, she was with me for this whole time. You know what I'm saying? She's witnessed me being profiled, so she know how this shit go. Any nigga can talk on the internet. But the people that know me know. You know what I'm saying? Like, they know this shit. Like, it's just.
They say the nigga girlfriend that left him. I don't know how true that is.
Straight bullshit type shit. So I'm not here to like, what's it called? Like, convince no jumper fan. Bro, they already have made their opinion on me, bro. No matter what I say, no matter all the shit I'm telling you that's not true, they have already made their opinion. So what's the point of me? What's the point of me even going back and forth with them? I'm just gonna get my lawsuit. You can say I'm a winner. I already know I'm a win because I got multiple cases of Adam in my DMs telling me I'm not trying to smear you and you're a public figure, but never post me ever in his life. So it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? This is what I'm worried about. Because you can say what you want. I am not a sexual offender, bro. I'm not on a registry. Like, I don't have no sex charges. I'm off probation. I can leave the country. I can go wherever I want. So it's like, the people bringing up shit from 3 years old is showing like these niggas are doing this shit to ruin a nigga, not to public figure niggas, bro. No. And you know why they doing it, but I ain't gonna say too much. He said there's video evidence. This is the same video evidence the police seen. This is like the same video evidence the police seen said it was a battery.
Hey, again.
I'm gonna say this. I was wild for even trying to push motherfuckers out, like move motherfuckers out my way. That was wild. Like, I'm gonna take full accountability of that. Like, yes, but you can.
All right, somebody let me know we're at 1-on-1. I'm gonna slide up a little bit and I'm gonna try to get to the part where 1090 Jake come up. We're gonna have to do a part 2 to this because, you know, we did have a little interruption in our live earlier today, and I ain't gonna lie, that kind of threw me off a little bit. But we're not gonna be able to go through all of this and the part 2. But I'm going to slide up. So somebody remember we was at 101 when we stopped. So let me slide up a little bit and see if we can get the part where 1090 Jake came up.
You say, oh, Boom, you're weird for that. Like, that's
your
plea.
Okay,
let me say this, which is why the first conviction.
The first place where they felt like the girl jumped.
Yes, dude, nigga, I had to get my bell peppers and onions. Nigga. Yes, I still went back. Whoever thinks otherwise or whoever thinks this way, they're gonna think that way.
Okay, where he touched her butt with a grabbing motion and continued to walk away. So according,
we're in the same section selecting items. Boom can be seen approaching the 10-year-old from behind and touching her butt, to which she jumped away from him. The two girls would walk towards their mother as the suspect proceeds closer to them. That's when he approached the 17-year-old, touching her butt. 6 minutes later, Boom could be observed on camera approaching a third female where he attempts to touch her butt, but she doesn't react. The female then takes a few steps and he attempts to touch her again, but this time she turned around and stared at him. Ocala police were unable to identify or contact this victim. 13 minutes since the first cheek was battered, Boom can be seen on video walking to the cosmetic department. A young Hispanic female was standing.
Yeah, I'm about to get on some Hitman, man. This shit here fucked me up, so I'm just gonna have me a good scream on Hitman. It's Friday night. We're gonna take us some hits tonight, and we'll come back in the morning and finish this.
Looking at something on display when Boom walks up behind her and brushes up very close from behind. He'd walk back to her several times without her noticing when she bent down to look at something. Boom would pull out his cell phone and appear to be taking pictures from underneath the female as she crouched down. He do this for.
Now that's the one that we looked at, and the girl was bent over, and he tried to slide across her or whatever. So let me try to find where 1090 Jake came up, because 1090 Jake actually came up to the platform, and he asked him some questions, and that's when it really got serious. We might just say that part for tomorrow.
Don't go to no parties. Can't no. If one person saw me at a party, as Lil Boom in Ocala, I'm literally like the most famous nigga there. Every nigga would have saw me at a party. Every nigga would have been like, "Oh yeah, he was there. He was there."
All right, chat. I got the link y'all was sending. This is the only body cam stuff we have. Hold on, let me make sure. Y'all want me to play this in its totality?
Straight apologize for that, but I did not touch nobody's ass, and my intentions was not.
And then I know we kind of already talked over the phone about the incident, but I want to ask you a couple more questions, okay? You don't want to talk to me anymore? Okay.
My lawyer already talking.
He won't get evidence or
Kate, the judge that her son took the car to Walmart.
And we're gonna go over this tomorrow, y'all. So I know y'all like, damn, you skipping over all this part. We're gonna go over this part tomorrow. We're gonna see how it was when when they arrested him. We're gonna hear the part where 1090 Jake came up and questioned him and all of that stuff. But we went through enough of headache tonight with our stream getting, fucked up. So we about to play some Hitman, and we'll come back to this in the morning. But I'm trying to find out what part that 1090 Jake come up before we end this.
And provided a phone number for Lil Boom, who claimed he was just shopping and denied touching anyone. Due to the positive identification of the suspect and his admission to being in Walmart on the day of the incident, they believed there was probable cause for 2 counts of sexual battery. As a result,
pause that.
There was probable cause for 2 sexual batteries, and he want to dispute that.
Lil Boom was placed on...
No. You know that's not true. Sexual battery? That's what they just said. Sexual battery. So imagine a nigga who watching this and ain't on paper, ain't reading paperwork. That's not true. And my mom never gave him my number. I called them with my lawyer. I called them.
So you were never charged with sexual battery?
Fuck no, nigga. Never in my life, nigga. Never. Never, ever, ever, ever.
Literally.
They didn't. That is a sexual assault.
Evaluation on whether
charge
for no man. That's better. What they alleged, which obviously is not true, but what they alleged called
adjudicated or what was.
See, but it's this video that you're saying. If you can think that a police, you know what? I'm going to go get my shit, get away from these motherfuckers.
Or there's no other footage where maybe you have a phone out, like maybe seemingly pointing at them. I got a daughter and I see.
Hey, y'all, listen to this part. Let's listen to this part before we go. This is where he's going to ask, because at this time, the video of him brushing by the girl and pulling out his phone, it has not surfaced at this video. But he's about to tell him that he never did that.
Seeing a nigga even remotely follow him, I'm going to think that nigga's weird. You agree with that? So fuck my analogy. If you see, no, I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying in principle, because in the video it does look like you follow, but you're saying you just happen to walk the same way.
I just went out of the way. Following them is okay. They left. They went to aisle A.
But you would agree that following. You would agree that following someone
is I would be like, okay, I'll be on edge. Like, okay, what the fuck?
What do you mean on edge?
You know what I mean?
Like
I would be weary. I would be weary. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? Like, this nigga wild and like, who the fuck you following me?
Let me ask you a question. And you see, chat again. I'm not. I'm asking these questions for the benefit. Like, okay, if you're saying you're not following, right?
Yes.
The full police body cam footage. I know they watch more than 10 seconds of it. The full police body cam footage should not show you remotely shadowing these people. It should show this is the only interaction with you and them, period. Right?
That is the only time I've seen him.
And by the way, I ain't gonna lie, like, well, How To Man is saying a lot of things that I'm like, I'm gonna be honest,
Now, these are the conditions of his probation. These are the conditions of his probation. Defendant must undergo psychosexual evaluation and is to complete all recommended treatment. Concurrent for both counts. Sign up within 30 days to complete successful on first attempt. That's why they spared him. They figured, hey, we'll send him to psychosexual evaluation. They didn't put him on the sex offender list, but he pleaded guilty to count 1 and 2. That means you touched 2 people. You pleaded guilty to it, or no contest. Same thing as pleading guilty.
And I think he's giving you the benefit of the doubt too.
If I touch somebody ass sexually, it would be a sex charge, bro.
Yeah, but I think even that,
Ain't that the same thing kids one-on-one say? If I touch somebody, it'll be a sex charge, though. They just spared you, homeboy. That don't mean you didn't do it. They just spared you.
People are gonna think it's gaslighting because he sent me a message not too long ago. Like, I think I was talking about how, you know, we're all growing up and shit like that. And he sent me a message like a couple months ago, and he said, "Ak, you're right. When I first started watching you, I was like in my 20s. Okay. We're going to still have a stream. Okay?
So, yeah, we going to stop right there, y'all. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a live in the morning. We going to continue on. We going to, 1090 Jake is going to come up there and question him. And we're going to find out some more details about this. But let's see what else comes out by tomorrow. We'll do a 10 probably about, let's say about 10, 11-ish. So y'all make sure y'all set on your notifications. I'm going to go ahead and set the live for tonight. That way, or early in the morning, that way y'all can see the live. Y'all can set your notifications. We about to get them some Hitman, man. You know, I was going to do this a little bit longer, but it kind of messed me up when the screen started acting up and all that stuff like that. So I'm just going to relax, play some Hitman, and we'll come back to this tomorrow. So y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. I appreciate everybody for pulling up. But we're going to get up out of here, man. Salute to the chat. Y'all pull up for the gaming stream, and I'm out your area.